Hello, everyone. My name is Elena Ashton. I am the co-founder of the nonprofit Education Powers, Inc. So one of the ways you can learn to code is by using robots. And so the lesson we are going to be learning today is the moving forward lesson. The moving forward lesson is a basic lesson, and I would like to help you get started by using the EV3 Classroom app. So in this lesson, you will program the EV3 robot to move forward for 3 wheel rotations. Before we get started with programming, we are going to download the EV3 Classroom app using the link below. After you have downloaded the Classroom app, make sure that your REM bot or EV3 Robot Basic Educator model is completely built, and you can use the instructions that can be found on this link. So after that is done, the first step we are going to do is open the EV3 Classroom app. So that is what I have open right here. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so the first step we are going to do is open the EV3 Classroom app. Classroom app, which is seen right here. So this should be the page that you should open up to, and it has the new project and everything here. This is the home page for the app. So the next thing we are going to do is we are going to create a new project. So in order to create a new program or new project, you're going to click this plus button right above where it says new project in the EV3 Classroom app window. Okay, so if I click it here, it should open up to this page. So for just a recap, we were on this page. In order to start a new project, you're going to click this plus button that's right above the new project. So if you click it, you should get to this page where you can see all their code and everything like that. Okay, so now we're actually going to get started with the lesson. So the third step is we're going to place the move forward block. So in order to do the move forward block, we actually have to come down to movement. So this pink. So just as a landscaping, we have all of our code blocks here that we can always come and pick out. And in order to navigate them, we also have this area right here where it shows us where the different blocks are underneath. So if we want, operator blocks, we can come here. If we want movement blocks, we can come here. If we want display, so we can navigate and find the blocks we need by clicking on these different categories. So for our first one, we want to do the move forward block for a certain amount of rotations. And that's going to be in this movement category, which we just click this pink and we get it here. Okay, so we are going to grab a move forward for a certain amount of rotations block, and we're going to drag it underneath this when program starts block. You should notice that when we do this, the block should automatically attach. So we're going to come to the movement, and we're going to get this drive forward for 1 rotations. I believe it's the very first one, and we're just going to click, hold, drag, and we're going to attach it underneath this when program starts block. If you didn't have this program attached here, the robot's not going to run it. So if you can see right when we get close to it, it just attaches automatically. So the robot is going to run that block now. But right now we have the move forward for one rotation. We have right now the move forward for one rotation block. Right now we have the move forward for 1 rotation block. Okay, so now step 4 is we're actually going to change this value right here from 1 rotation to 3 rotations, because that's what the whole point of this lesson was, is we wanted our robot to go an even farther distance than just the 1 rotation. So in order to do this, you're going to come here to where it says 4 blank rotations. Right now it's set to 1. You just click it and you hit the delete button and you press 3. So now this has changed the number of rotations from 1 to 3. So now that we have our rotation value done, we have to add an exit block. So we are going to drag the stop and exit program block from the control panel. So if we go here, we can find the control, which is like an orangish yellow. And if you notice, there is a stop and exit program block. So we are going to click, hold, drag, and attach it to the end of our program. Okay. This essentially just stops the program. This is just saying that the program has ended and there's nothing left. So we actually have coded the entire program because all we wanted to do for this lesson was to just move forward for 3 rotations, which we have here. So if we look at our program, we have that when the program is started, it's going to move forward for 3 rotations, and then the program is going to stop and exit. So it's going to be completed. But before we can download and everything, we have to rename the project. So what you're going to do is you're going to come over here to where it says project 1. That's what I'm underneath right now. You're going to click the dots. Oh, my bad. I apologize. You're going to click the dots. And when you click the 3 dots, it's going to open up either rename or move. So we want to rename the program. So we're going to click rename. And right now we have this project 1 right here. And I'm going to change it to moving forward. So moving forward. And I'm gonna get rid of the space in between. So I have my moving forward, and then I just click save. So if you should have noticed that once I hit save, this project 1 had turned into moving forward. This is important because it's gonna help you navigate and also find your programs if you have a lot of programs later on. So it's always good to rename your project to something that you can associate with that actual code. So obviously our code is to move forward, so the name's going to be moving forward. Okay, so the next step is we're going to connect the EV3 to the computer. So first, make sure that your EV3 is on and fully charged. And then we're going to connect it to your computer using we're going to connect it to your computer using the USB cable or through Bluetooth. Either way works. Okay, so the next step is we're going to connect our EV3 to the computer. So the first thing that we need to do is make sure that our EV3 is turned on and fully charged. And we're going to connect it to our computer using the USB cable or through Bluetooth. And if you look over here in the top left, there is this connect. If you open it, it should show you that first you have to turn on your EV3 brick. And then you can enable Bluetooth. And then after you enable Bluetooth, you should be able to connect your EV3 brick to your computer. So you just hit connect here, and it'll start trying to connect with your EV3 brick. You can also connect using a USB cable, but we recommend that you try using the Bluetooth if you can. So you'll just come over here and hit connect. And once your robot is connected, you'll know for sure because this little red dot here will turn into green, which is basically the icon that shows that your robot is connected to your computer. Okay, so the last step that we're going to do is we need to download our program. So if you come over here, you should see that there is a down arrow button next to a play button. And so if you click on this down arrow, it's going to end up downloading your program onto the EV3 brick. And so then you'll be able to later on play that program from the brick. But you have to hit this download button and it should start downloading.